Can you tell us the aim of the Universal Education Project and in what way it is in fact universal?
Well, first of all, explain you first beginning universal education. We need new education for the world because all the education is, no longer sort of, update for the present intelligent people, and the present education produce, a lot of conflict and dissatisfaction for the new generation. So that I believe this project is, long time, almost 7-8 years I start already looking for somebody to take over. And somehow it's too late, nobody to act, then unfortunately you accept it. And I told you at that time, this is the reason I call universal. It means something. Universal people understood entire human reality. Now, many people in the world, they don't understand totality of human reality. They don't understand their totality. You understand? They don't want to accept spirituality, and when they accept spirituality, they don't accept scientific reality. These conflicts I can see in the West world commonly. This, according to this, all the corresponds, I determine that there must be way to go middle way, and the people educated, both spiritual and you understand what I mean, both scientific, you understand this too. And the human beings, have to be sort of capable to take care themselves by physically and mentally to liberate from any kind of problem of physical mind. And so, what I mean is education. Now, what you need is, I think, in the present stage, there are a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but presentation, you understand, is too narrow, too sort of dogmatic way to present the story of the world, so that they conflict each other. Reflect, in other words, reflect whatever is dualistic reflection. Not only dualistic, conflict reflection. I feel we should eliminate conflict situation by using words, by using common knowledge. You understand? Let's say I take, for example, we can teach entire London and something Tantra without using any common knowledge of Buddhist. I think I can do it. You can do it too. You understand? So that it doesn't have category, sort of category, instead of producing category, separate imagination themselves can have free from the category, distinction, yeah, separate sort of identification. You understand? Eliminate that situation. Be sort of free universal being. And completely, understand on own psychology of oneself, on own physics of oneself. You understand? That's what I call universal education. Then I told you, Buddhism, we have this quality, universal education in Buddhism. In Buddhism, we do have. But I want you change cloth, cut this the terminology of Buddhist words, don't using like nirvana, you understand? You understand what I mean? Which is Sanskrit, religious words, and use just simple scientific language, and which does not have any religious connotation, or does not have any kind of belongs such category, just explaining neutrally, isn't it? Something. Communicating?
Very helpful.
Yes, because old concepts are human symptom. Because human being project already such way the narrow connotation, level already, narrow level. This have to take out, to have new, imagination, new, broad view. By eliminating new concepts of words and the cloth. Not sure. Understand or no?
Yes, sir.
That's what universal means. So now I'm telling you, universal education does not mean, I'm universal education, organization, I cannot be Buddhist nun. Wrong. Isn't it? You are Buddhist nun, isn't it? Buddhist giving Buddhist ethics, But you have universal understanding, aiming, these things you can play. Otherwise no one can do it. No one can do. Then everybody says, no one can do, you cannot do because you are not universal. You understand? You cannot do, English cannot do, America cannot do because America did this way, Tibet cannot do because Tibet is, nobody and the Himalayan monk, world Shangri-La, nobody knows what is happening in the world, so nobody can do. Isn't it? That is no question. But we have clear vision, dimension, what we should be, we do have. Okay. Now, universal education, student, not requirement to become nun, not requirement to become monk. You understand? Can he have a monk? Can he have nun? Can he have layman? Can he have marriage? Can he have everybody? Everybody, entire universal world is universal world education. In the student. Clear?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so now, what do we have is here? I feel, Buddhism, we have attitude, universal attitude, and we have, teachings to give universal, reality. So this need to take here and the language, you understand, and some kind of, universal, image have to take. You understand? And that is important. Then we can contribute. This resource is our student. They understand realistic point of view, I think. The dedication comes from our student. You make them understanding. That's why I told you, universal education is to turn children up to death time. Up to death, next life, how to be, educated, These are to plan. Therefore I say, you have to start it gradually. Sometimes you have good projects. Exercise, you should be slowly, isn't it? You cannot only intellect, You should be realistic. Such way, you start somewhere from here, small way. Then I telling you, it's something for the children, for the children, deep understanding, of, human being. At the same time, expresses some kind of very simple, language. And you produce A, B, C, D books, some extent. Contribute the resource by the, our student, and they listen. I think they can slowly they can do. It takes time to stimulate, but slowly can do. Isn't it? So then they can see benefits. I think this is a quite big, long distance, many generations, for finish for us, for the children education we don't need now. For us we are too old already. But you have to think about new children, new baby who come mother's womb. Yes. And so we think about it, really think about it. With great concern. Don't think new children not come because nuclear disarm and destroy. Not true. Don't worry. New children come.
Thank you, Lama.
You're welcome.
Specifically, then, in the process of integrating the Dharma into Western education, then how can we try to be sure not to lose the essence of the Dharma?
That you need good understanding Dharma people to work your education board. Right. Agree? Definitely, yes. That needed incredible, sort of skill. Again, I tell you one thing. When we make new education, that does not mean we give up old education totally. We use old education, but we take out in this old education the words which is makes down and close. These things you take out, put in new shape. Communicate more.
Yes.
Yes. And add it more flavor, deeper understanding of human nature. You understand? That's why universal education does not mean that we give up, mathematics, education which Western we offer. We give up those things, no sense, It's not true. That has sense. That has value. The same thing. Other Western education has a value, but need some kind of, flavor. More totality, more deeper nature. Each subject has totality, method, and wisdom content, as we describe it. But we said, Tantra, we talk about the subject, always two things to go, method, wisdom. Isn't it? Every energy has method, wisdom go together. But the same thing, you have to introduce into that kind of situation scientifically. Okay? Yeah.